Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Nelee, and for today's video we're going to be using TikTok makeup hacks, and we're going to be putting them to the test and seeing how well they work. I do know that these hacks have been around for a really long time, at least most of the hacks, so I don't want to say that anybody started them, but I'm just going to be using whatever video I could find. So yeah, if you're interested, just stick around. So the first hack is by Michaela, and it's on how to cover acne. So she says to start with a sticky base. So we're gonna start with the ordinary hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna wait till that kind of settles in and gets tacky, and then I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Prime. I'm taking quite a bit, honestly. Now she says to take the NARS, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and then she just says to cover up all the acne. She says to leave it for 2 minutes and to not touch it, let it just dry and do its thing, and then go in with foundation as you would regularly. The next kind of TikTok hack, this is one that I don't know if it came from TikTok. I saw it from a girl that I started following on TikTok. The hack is basically to use Got2b glue and then use it to push up your brows. So that was that hack. I wasn't really testing it out. I already use it, but yeah, I just wanted to get that out there. It's a really good hack. So on to the next one. I was in the middle of priming my lid, but for some reason I have a speckle of glitter on my cheek, which I don't know how because I haven't worn glitter. But anyways, and I thought about another hack, which I wasn't gonna implement in this video because I wasn't gonna use glitter, but I might as well just talk about it. So Nikki Tutorials posted a hack about how to take glitter off of your face, and she basically just uses tape. Literally, I'm acting like this is revolutionary when I mean it makes sense, but hey, it works. Okay, so I have like the base of the shadow that I'm gonna create. The hack that I saw, it was by Nicole Concilio, and she basically just used like a card or anything with like a sharp edge to hold down while she did her eyeshadow, and then that created like that sharp line without like all the effort. So I don't have like a card or an envelope or anything like that, so I'm just gonna stick with tape, and hopefully this is pretty much like the same thing. So I just took, again, my two favorite palettes, the James Charles one and the Jaclyn Hill one, and I kind of just took the browns and I put them on my crease. I'm gonna go in with the JH38. Oh, that was way easier. So I'm kind of just, well, that was intense. I'm kind of just checking back in and looking at myself directly, so that way I'm not like doing one line all the way down here and then the other one all the way down here. But I'm gonna do the eyes, and then I'll come back and see if this hack really works or if it's just gonna leave my eyes wonky. We're gonna see. Okay, hear me out. I look insane, but I was trying something new. I mean, I still have to fix it up here and there, but it took me forever. The colors just, I should have just stuck to like the browns because I was trying to do this thing with the green I didn't know what color complemented the green, and then I accidentally put green on my crease. And that's why this looks so bad. And I don't know, I feel like I need to keep blending, but the more I blend, the more I hate it. So we're just gonna stop, okay? And we're just gonna stick to the hack and fix it later. But so yeah, I just used the tapes as my guideline. And now we're actually, should I do my lashes first? Yeah. I'm sorry if you like a certain set of like finish each task, but I'm the type of person to just do my makeup in very like not complete ways. Like I like to do one thing, let that set, go to the next thing, come back to that, you know, like that's just the way I work. So I'm sorry if this is really annoying for you. So for the next hack, we are going to be doing our lashes. So it kind of goes with the whole foxy eye kind of thing. I'm going to be using my Ardell wispies again, just because these are the most natural lashes I have. All the other ones are a little bit too thick of a band, and they really wouldn't work for this, even though I really would like to wear some big lashes right now. I'm just going to stick to these. So in the hack, she takes the lashes and she breaks the tip off of them. She kind of cuts this part, and then she sets the lash at an angle where it's basically on top of the liner, so that way your eyes, you know, have that illusion of a more foxy eye. I have such little hope in this. I don't know. I don't even know where to go with. Sure. Hardest part is just, let me zoom you guys in. The hardest part, hello. The hardest part is kind of not sticking it on my regular lash line, because the whole point is for the effect to look a lot like that. I don't know if you can tell because my shadow is so dark, but it is really high. But she might have just did something. Y'all, I think it worked. I just have to keep kind of pushing it up. Okay, so I'm back. It dried. I don't know how I feel about this. I think I did it wrong. Perhaps. I don't know. It kind of looks like a hot mess. But we're just going to take the tape off and move on to the next hacks and see if this works. Okay, she's crispy. Let me tell you, she's crispy. I don't know if it's too high up, honestly. I feel like it blends, like the lashes blend in so well that you can't even see the actual like difference between the lash and the line. I kind of love it. I really do. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next hack. The next hack is by Kate Bake 7 on TikTok. So she applies her concealer and contour before her foundation, and she uses a very white concealer and a very dark contour concealer in order for it to be like super intense. So I'm gonna try this, but I'm also gonna combine it with a different hack. But basically he explains the whole like where to apply your concealer in order to get that like lifted, more like brightened effect. I'm gonna take this CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. I have been loving this concealer. I got it the lightest shade I could. Honestly, I'm pretty fair, so it's still not like super extreme, but you know, it's lighter than my usual concealer. I low-key look like the Joker, I'm not gonna lie. So now the first hack says to use your beauty blender and then just wet it with some setting spray. And we're just gonna blend this out. I took way too long to blend this out, so obviously when I started blending this side out, it looks a lot drier. So I don't know if I want to add another layer. I just put a little bit of the setting spray on my face and it wasn't an issue anymore. But so I don't know if that's going to affect the overall look of it, and I feel like it sheared out a little bit. I usually love this concealer. I don't know, I was just talking too much, I guess. But I don't know if to go in with a second layer because I didn't feel like it covered the way that I wanted. I don't know. Try to go in with this brush because I feel like it left some patches just because, again, I took way too long to blend it out. That's a little better. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference just because, again, this is pretty close to my shade. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with a little bit more in those same areas, and I'm just gonna use that concealer brush. Okay, yeah, that made a huge difference. Oops. Probably go in with like a moisturizer next time before doing this, but then again, like I feel like in your daily routine you wouldn't be like stopping to like look at hacks. But if you did want to implement these hacks, I would just suggest, you know, doing, and honestly, not even with these hacks in specific, but just with anything, I feel like you should always moisturize right before, or not right before, but a little bit before you put on your concealer, especially if it's a full coverage like dry concealer, because it helps a lot. Okay, so there's the concealer part, and now we're just gonna contour on. I have to be really light-handed with this one. I'm gonna be using the Maybelline New York in the shade Cocoa. It's, I think it's the second to darkest shade that they have. I'm just gonna spray down a little bit because I want to blend this out. Even though it's gonna be underneath my foundation, I do have a feeling that that area still appear like I have uneven spots. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch blush in Love. It's more like a fall color. Okay, so for my foundation, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty one. Honestly, my contour and highlighting has never been this smooth. You guys know I make really harsh lines and mine look very crazy, so I feel like I should start doing this. I feel like I should start doing this from now on because the difference is very obvious, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoy the fact that you can't see the harsh lines that I always have. Okay, so I'm back. I kind of finished, you know. I finished the rest of the powdering. I'm gonna do my nose contour now, and for that I'm gonna be using Nikki Tutorials' Leo hack, whatever. So she says to take your brush and your bronzer and then to just go all over the nose from tip to the top.
Your face powder and a dry beauty blender, and you're gonna snatch the sides.
Okay, so now we're gonna take a big face brush. I'm just taking this random one, and then I think she said to blend it out until it's all smooth. So I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in the shade I'm So Lit, and I'm taking the tiniest little brush just because it is my nose, the JH42. I use this in the crease as well to kind of make that detail work. Okay, and I'm honestly just taking the tiniest little bit because this is just the top, and look, like that is insane. Like that will last you for honestly ages. She said just the tip. And down the bridge. I mean, does Nikki ever fail? I don't think so. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in the creases, just like the residue. Honestly, I'm not loving my eyes. I feel like they need more oomph. Like you can't see my lashes, but we're not focusing on that, right? I feel like up close the eye looks a lot better than like on camera. I just look like a hot mess on camera, but in person it's kind of like a vibe. I used a lot more powder than what I usually would use on a daily basis, so my under eyes are feeling a lot drier. I don't know if you can see. You see that? Yeah, it's dry. For the last hack, I'm going to be kind of creating my own lip gloss. I'll see if I can find the video, but basically what they do is they grab whatever like eyeshadow that you want to use. I'm gonna go in with the Saharan by Juvia's the Senegal color, this one right here. I don't know how much is enough. And then now I'm taking this LA Colors Glossy Lips Sheer Lip Gloss, mixed it in. Again, going in with the MAC Strip Me Down, or Strip Down. Okay. So I'm gonna take that mixture. I feel like I'm gonna hate this. I just don't like these type of colors. I feel like on certain people they look really good. You know what if I take Chad and make it like a black lip gloss?
I have the mind of a mastermind. What's that? I don't know, but you know, I'm so creative like that.
Anyways, at least you know that the hack is here, that it's available. Okay, so I don't know if this helped it at all. I'm just very stubborn. So I took my Lily lashes and I just kind of stuck them on top. I took off the lip gloss just because it wasn't my favorite, but I kind of want to try the black lip gloss. We're gonna try it and then I'm gonna take it off and I'm probably gonna put on a nude because that's just how I am. Mixed it in.
Cut the cameras.
Okay. So as we can see, this has taken a turn. So I would say let's run down through. Yes, I wrote all of what I was gonna do today on a sticky note because as unorganized as this video is, I organized myself. So really, it's not intentional. Okay, so the gel brows using the Got to Be Glued, 10 out of 10, recommend. Best gel that I've tried thus far. It doesn't leave like a residue, it doesn't leave like this nasty cast. It could build up if you know, if you don't clean around the edges or if you just continue and continue and continue. But yeah, I give that a 10 out of 10. The shadow liner type of situation using the tape, I definitely recommend as well, just because it saves you so much like hassle of having to like clean it with concealer and making like a mess with the color. Next, the lashes. So this is my issue. I feel like if it had been like a video like my last video where I had done like a very soft look, very different than this look, but if it had been a look like that, then I would definitely recommend using the Ardell lashes, a more natural lash, just because it would show and it would look really pretty. But I'm the type of person that just really likes my lashes to be noticeable. So if I'm doing a look like this where I'm using a very intense dark green or black or whatever color, I'm gonna double stack. So I would give that like, I don't know, like a 7, 8 out of 10. The NARS hack, the pot concealer, that's gonna be my new ride or die. That's gonna be the new, in my regular routine, just because I always have either pimples or acne scars, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna implement that into my regular routine. I've never tried a concealer, a pot concealer as good as that one, so I definitely recommend it. Next one, the concealer before the foundation, the concealer and the contour before the foundation. Again, if I have time, it's definitely something I'm gonna start implementing, just because the only reason I say if I have time is because it does tend to take me a while to blend those types of concealers out, just because they're so like extreme. The dark is really dark and the light is really light, and they're both really drying formulas, so it's just going to take me a long time to diffuse it. So I would say if I am getting ready and I have a long time to get ready, then I will definitely use it, because it left my skin so naturally contoured. So I feel like that hack definitely helped me out. The next hack was contouring my nose. So I would definitely say that it worked. I feel like this is pretty much how I contour my nose anyway. Using a brush that tiny really does the effect, and I feel like placing it just right here and on the tip gives that little, like, you know, the nice highlight. So I would obviously use that in the future, so 10 out of 10 for that one as well. And the last one, the lip gloss. I think honestly, I do feel like it's groundbreaking, honestly, just because this type of formula would cost you so much at a Sephora or an Ulta. I don't know if Fenty uses this type of formula, like a glossy finish to their black, or if it's matte. But honestly, you can literally just recreate this from your house. And this one, the LA Girl, lip gloss. It's literally at the dollar store. Just pick that up and just play around with all the colors in your palettes. I know this isn't like an everyday type of look, but it's fun, and you can, if you were into that gold that I put on earlier, you can have a simple gold lip gloss without having to break your bank. Yeah, those were all the hacks. Yeah, let me know what hacks that interested you, what hacks you would be willing to try out, or hacks that you've already tried out. Subscribe, comment, like, you know, share it if you would like. Follow me on my socials if you would like to connect with me. Okay, so I came back like a bunch of hours later. But I just wanted to show you guys the look without the black lips, because it's just not me, you know. It was very intense. I felt very uncomfortable. I had to. I just had to. Honestly, now it's like all cracked up because I had coffee and stuff. But literally will always be my ride or die. I feel like it's annoying that I'm saying it again. It just looks so much better. I feel like myself. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.